Welcome, welcome to my hell. Ish. I don't know. What do I like and what I don't like? Kill me. Okay. That was a weird noise. I have a stuffy nose, and I'll be clearing my throat quite a lot and sniffing because, as y'all know, I have a stuffy nose and it's draining into my throat. And I just finished, about a minute ago, I had just finished my Antiseptic Hikes reader, My Creepy Stalker. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this. I don't like reading everybody else's point of view. Alright, it's POV. Matt and I completely gave up. Well, he's still checking under the same box. I just called the police and reported missing Pineapple Boy. Ed! Tom isn't in the box! Matt started before he got up and started shaking me. He is not in the box! Nat, it's fine. We called the police. 3 seconds later. It's not fine! Tom was on the news. There was no luck in the search. No one had seen him around, and especially not around all of London. This is where we are really starting to get concerned. The friendly mugs Matt and I shared. I keep saying mugs! I tried recording this yesterday and I said mugs. Okay. The friendly hugs Matt and I shared aren't too bad though. They're actually pretty comforting. Tom's point of view. I yawned and went to stretch, but there was a weight pressing down on my side. Ugh, what the fucking hell? What the fucking the fucking commie fell asleep on me. I'm so sorry. Let me redo that. Ugh, the fucking commie fell asleep on me. I decided to wiggle myself away from him. Sorry, that was my hand. But he woke up and pulled me into a hug as if he was holding a teddy bear. What the hell? He's mumbling in his sleep. I have to get out of here. I pushed him and pulled myself away out of his arms. Even though it was pretty warm there, I tried bolting out again. I wasn't sticking around to see what else that sicko would do. He already knocked me out while slamming me against the wall. And not to mention, he effing kissed me! The door had some weird fingerprint access thing, inside and out. I couldn't open it, so I looked for a window. Perfect. There was one not too far from the ground. I slid it open and... Tom, what are you doing? Fudge! That's Russian! Tom, what are you doing? Tord's cold voice and just shivered down through me. He sounded almost bored. So nonchalant. That's what I'm gonna say now, nonchalant. About this whole kidnapping incident. Not trying to escape, are you? I stood still, looking at the wall. Just opening the window for fresh air? I responded. Oh dear Jehovah. I thought I was a better liar than that. You were obviously doing more than that. I could hear how he was beginning to let out a light chuckle, knowing he caught my lie. I remained completely quiet. He grabbed me by the shoulders and spun me around, to which I let out a growl. Frick you! Go die in a hole! Yay. As y'all see, it just uploaded. So that's lovely. To which I let out a small growl. He found it funny. and without a word spoken, he chained me up. Kinky! What the fuck was that? Ah! Okay, I am okay. The ropes were so tight around my wrists I could hardly move them. With that, Tord left me there, answering his walkie-talkie in Norwegian. I tried finding something to do while Tord was away, but it ended up with me gnawing at the ropes, but to no avail. Instead, I took off my shoes and tried trying them with my feet. It was better than nothing. 2 hours later. I did it! My thoughts were cut off by a scream or two from outside. Jesus, what the hell? Screw off, Sean, not now! I'll answer you after. Jesus, what the hell is this place? It went on for like 10 minutes. I'm actually somewhat concerned, and Tord hasn't come back in a while. I didn't care about him or anything, but I need someone to untie my wrists from the edge of the bed. To untie. I was almost kind of excited when he stepped through the door. But oh God. But my slight excitement instantly faded. I admit, I flinched and let out a slight squeal. But that's it! There was blood staining his uniform and his face. His eyes looked cold, which didn't match his expression at all. He was smiling ear to ear, proud of what he'd just been doing out there. He stepped to me and kneeled down, caressing the side of my face with one of his hands, leaving a crimson stain on my cheek. This went 0 to 100 real quick. Don't worry about what happened out there. He said that like it was nothing. Like there were no screams at all, like no one had been harmed. How can I not? There's blood on your effing face! I shouted. Sean, no! I was both pissed and I was shouting. I was both pissed and he is just brushing this off, and terrified of what he's about to say. Well, the cops were here. He started wiping the blood from his face and with his sleeve. Some soldiers were shot. Some soldiers were shot. But don't worry, the police are gone now. What do you mean, gone? I know he couldn't have meant they just walked away. They're dead, Thomas. It's pretty obvious. Before I could open my mouth to scream, he pressed his hands against my mouth so I wouldn't shout. I stopped. Then he removed his hands. Silence. That was all that filled the air. He leaned in, and I knew exactly what was coming, so I pushed him back with my legs. Fuck you! I called out. Oh, come on. You can do better than that, he said, chuckling like it was hilarious. I have no idea what's going on here. I can't... Whoa, that just went there. I can't leave. This is my own personal hell now. I just want to get his trust and be able to get out of this house. What is my life? I want to die. Okay. Nobody cares. Ah! Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, also for y'all who don't know, this is the creator of this wonderful fan fiction. Smallest of the beans. Okay. Well, that's all okay. What is... Okay. Ed's point of view. It's only been a day. I'm sure the police will be able to find Tom. He wouldn't have gone too far. 2 hours later. Tom's point of view. It's the middle of the night, and Tord has been talking to me about this situation. If you can call it that. If you can call it a situation. Damn, I gotta go to bed soon. I'd call it a crime, which it is. I tuned him out for most of the conversation. That is, until he started to explain why I was really here. It's about for some gosh darn answers. It's about time for some gosh darn answers. Well, first off, you weren't brought here for work. Instead, something else I wanted from you. That gives me no answers for whatsoever. That's the intention, anywho. You're allowed out of my house under my supervision. Great. I was trying to be sarcastic, but I was just annoyed. This conversation is literally telling me nothing. Ugh. There was silence. Great. Just what I needed. I'm stuck in a house with Tord of all people, and there's an awkward silence. He sat there like an idiot, staring at me. He was examining me. The hell? There's no reason for eyeing me up, especially if I'm not. Okay. Especially if it's not for work. Maybe he's going to feed me to his shoulders. Fuck! To his soldiers. I have this little weird thing where I call soldiers shoulders. I'm weird. Like the sick fuck he is. I wouldn't be surprised then. I wouldn't be surprised. He then looked straight up. Why can't he look gay up? He then looked straight up at my face, which was probably aggravated. I thought it'd just make him slap me into another wall, but instead he smiled. His eyes were cloudy gray, showing hardly any emotion at all. They probably went gray after his eyes were forced to watch all that hint. Oh god. One of his eyes was left blind from the incident that happened months ago. But that didn't stop it. Oh. Sorry, my brother called. But that didn't stop it from looking so calm. They almost made everything peaceful. If it wasn't for the fact that they were on an effing murderous commie, everything was still. I was expecting him to lean in again. I was just ready to kick his ass. But when he did lean in, I did nothing. I sat there and stared, expecting it. What the hell is wrong with me? Move, gosh darn it! Right before he actually made contact with me, I grabbed him by the shoulder and pushed him back, causing him to hit his head. He let out a growl, but took in a deep breath and exhaled gently. Tord rubbed the back of his head, beginning to laugh hysterically. What the hell is this psycho doing? What's so funny, commie? I accidentally let out what I was thinking. Shit. He stopped laughing immediately and walked out of the room, locking me in from the outside. I see how it is, bitch. It was late anyway, so why not sleep? I climbed into. Oh my god, I'm like not even a quarter way down. This is basically how much I have to read. I might do this one in parts. Doodly do. And walking down the hallway. Okay, so I was like right. Doodly do. Walking down. Oh! I climbed into the bed, which was okay at best. The bed was only twin-sized. It was obviously too small. And there was only one pillow. That's towards true crime. No man can sleep with just one pillow. The mattress and the springs in the mattress were squeaky and uncomfortable, making it hard to even get into a nice sleeping position. Norway was higher up north than I was used to as well, so it was freezing. In the end, I just crawled up into a fetus position and put all the covers I can onto me. This isn't exactly where I'd want to sleep at the moment. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. I might put this in 2 parts maybe. Alright, peace, peeps. I love you all.